Hi, I am Wimpy.
哎呀，别打架，别打了，别打了，不要打架啦
Yo, big CD, hold
What can I say? I put my all time on YouTube channel and I'm not a fucking employee. So I had jobs before but never ever worked outside of the house because I didn't want it to. Like I had some online shop and some fan page and I could do some commercial for other pages, and this was the way that I was just making money. But then I just felt like none of this wasn't the thing that I wanted. It was just a temporary way to make money, you know. And then I blew up the whole my fucking page. It was like 80k. I put 2 years on it. At first I liked it, you know, but then it wasn't something that I would like. The money was good, and so I blew it off, and that's how I don't have any money coming in. Not yet, but I will. From this fucking channel. I promised that to myself. So yeah. But right now, I don't have any money. I can walk outside and buy anything. So I have to tell my dad to give it to me. You don't know my dad, so you haven't seen him. So maybe I am a piece of shit, maybe I am a bitch that I'm talking about him right now, but I need to talk about it, get it out of my system, because I feel I'm fucking mad and I don't have anyone, and I don't want to talk about it to anyone. I don't know you, I can see you, so who gives a fuck? And you don't know my dad, you haven't seen him, who gives a fuck, you know? It's a women situation. You get to curse a little bit, I get to let it out of my system. So yeah, it's getting so fucking hard. Like I was asking him about $100, and no, like he fucking embarrassed me a lot, so much, actually. It was so embarrassing. I took his phone to I don't know what's the word, into my fucking bank account, and then transfer, whatever, to my fucking bank account, and oh my god, he was yelling all over the house, no, why do you want that money? And it's not like that he give me a lot. Oh my god, I sound like a fucking bitch. Oh my god, but it was fucking embarrassing. Like, I don't take that much money, you know. I can remember the last time I bought myself a fucking clothes. So it's not like that. Any money that I take is to just live. You know what I mean? I sound like a fucking motherfucking bitch complaining about the money. I'm not complaining about the money. I'm complaining about how much humiliated I get every time I want to take money from my dad. It's just such a fucking humiliating process for me. Not for me, he just humiliates me every time. And then when he hand me the money, and then after that he comes back to my room a day later and it's like, what did you do with the money? What did you buy? And you know, when I go to the college, you don't buy anything, you just pay for a bus or subway, whatever, or a coffee or something to eat, not to die, and I don't have a particular thing to say that I bought this. Like, okay, fine. I get sad a lot of it sometimes. I'm like, fuck, oh my god, I don't like this. It's just so embarrassing. It's just so sad. I get so sad sometimes. But then I'm like, bitch. Okay, let's wait a minute. Let's say your dad is a fucking cheap fuck, but you're fucking 20. It's your fucking responsibility to make fucking money. And I'm like, yeah, I'm doing it, but the money hasn't come yet. You know? It's just so humiliating. Like, the way I stand there and the way I stand there and I tell him, I want money. Oh, fucking good. It's fucking embarrassing. Ugh. You know? You're like, bitch, if it's that fucking humiliating, just go fucking work outside. And I'm like, no, fucking no. I don't want to do that. Something in me won't. You might say it's laziness. Maybe is. But I feel like, you know how to convince myself? I'm like, this fucking YouTube channel gonna work. You know? I believe in this shit so much. And I know I can do it. Because I have done it before. My whole entire life I was working into social medias. I was making money from it in any ways. Teaching something, you know, selling something, commercial, you know. I was making money from it, so I know this better than working outside. I'm not that much of a social person. When someone come, I have done it once. It was such a fucking disaster. Like, I was so naggy. I was so fucking shitty, like a fucking piece of shit. You see, you go somewhere and you shop and they look like they want to beat the fuck out of you. I always look like that. It wasn't something good. It wasn't. And I was so fucking bored. And I got home after 2 nights that I was working there. I got home and I cried a lot to my mom, and my mom was just like, don't go. Why are you going? Don't go. And after that, I set up all this online shop stuff. So yeah, I don't want to. And I tell myself, okay, if one person, not even one person, but if 1%, this fucking YouTube channel doesn't work, there's a lot of work outside. I can go work, work with someone else. Whenever. Huh? Whenever. Right now, I'm focusing on this business, on learning Russian. I have such a fucking big plan for that. You know, just working on my mind, on my mindset. I'm just focusing on this shit. But you know, sometimes I get a little bit fucked up about this fucking money, and sometimes cry a lot about it. I'm like, why the fuck should it be like this? And I'm telling you, I take responsibility that this is my fault, that I have to go and take money from my dad. My dad also is a piece of shit. Give him the credit for that. He is a piece of shit. He embarrassed me for fucking $100. Even less than that. You know, it might be my fault that I'm not working, but fuck no. Your parents are always your parents. They have to back you up. Huh? Shouldn't they? They should. And I need the backup right now. And I always want to take money from him. I'm like, god damn, I'm gonna be rich someday and I'm gonna pay him back a lot more than these days. But at the moment, this just fucking hurts a lot. And I feel a lot like humiliation. It's just so fucking, like, you don't know your fucking priorities. All that money I gave you, what do you do? It's not all that money. And like, in this week, I took $100 the whole week. and the week before nothing. It's so fucking hard. Thank you for listening to my nagging. Thank you so much. So much. Bye.